to Tarragona. Tarragona is the port city in northeastern Spain's Catalonia region. Many ancient ruins remain from its time as a Roman colony of Tarraco. The Amphitheatre Romà is the 2nd century arena facing the Mediterranean. The Necropolis contains Roman themes, and traces of the Forum stands among the alleys of the old medieval old town. A walkway along the ramparts, the Passeig Arqueològic, has sweeping views of the city. Let's start our journey. The place called Rambla Nova. Tarragona's main street is over 150 years old and has the city's largest concentration of modern shops. The experience is integrated into an architectural district unique for its beautiful buildings and history. Trade has been Tarragona's most important focus since its inception. In recent years, the retailers have been an engine of growth for the city due to the arrival of outside chains, the organization of local artisans. For shoppers, that means everything one could desire: international fashions, local handicrafts, jewelers, and traditional shops within walking distance with a stroll along Rambla Nova, a bustling strip that runs from the busy Plaza Imperial Tarraco, the city's main traffic hub, to the famous Balco del Mediterranean balcony overlook. In the old district, which is located in a poetic setting, ancient ruins can still be seen inside some of the shop. You'll find antiques, high-end designer jewelers, and renowned masters in the art of working precious materials. Most of Tarragona's traditional business belong to the Umbrella Association, the T of Tarragona, which affords them greater visibility and allows them to provide joint services and offers. Via T Tarragona Shopping is a commercial district offering shoppers the chance to shop outdoors. Its members come down from downtown shops, and that is the Rambla Nova of Tarragona. Going to visit the Amfiteatre Romà, a novel structure built in the 2nd century overlooking the sea. Its stands were carved directly out of the underlying bedrock. The amphitheater is 109.5 meters long by 86.5 meters wide and can hold up to 40,000 spectators. In its day, it was the scene of fights between gladiators and against wild beasts, as well as public executions. In the year of 259 AD, the Bishop Fructuoso and his deacons Ogoyu and Iulugiu were burned alive within its confines. In the early 6th century, a Visigoth basilica was built on the site, which was eventually replaced by medieval Santa Maria del Miracle, Our Lady of the Miracle Church. Okay, 2nd century is 1st century. This is 2nd century. And segundo century con bullfighting. In 16th century, it's a convent. Simbahan siya. And then after that, naging ano siya, prison in 19th century. So we're going to see how this gonna be here.
Oye, que es un gato.
Sí, yo creo que por eso está aquí al lado del cementerio. ¿Sabes?
And if you're going to see, this is the oval which been mentioned that have been seen on the earlier videos. And this is how it looks like if you're going in there. It's gonna be very nice to be in the history, watching the history and reminding that something in our lives are kind of very, very important. Archaeologic or archaeological promenade. In the 2nd century BC, a great wall was built around Tarraco, delimiting the municipal boundaries. The wall originally ran some 3,500 meters. Today, approximately 1,100 meters remain, bordering present-day Tarragona's old quarter. The walls are the oldest Roman construction still conserved outside Italy. Between the 16th and 18th century, they were reinforced with bulwarks, curtain wall, and exterior fortification in order to adapt the Tarragona defenses to new forms of artillery. The Passeig Arqueològic or archaeological promenade runs between the ancient Roman and modern curtain walls and is dotted with shaded gardens, romantic poetry, and historical explanation. Let's get into one of the best or one of the historic places in here. It's called Praetorium and Roman Circus, and it is located between Via Augusta and the Provincial Forum, Tarragona. Circus was once used to hold horse and chariot races, an elongated structure measuring 325 by 115 meters. Its original capacity has been estimated to 30,000 spectators. The complex was built in the 1st century. Unusually, it was located within the city limits and it thus endowed with several atypical architectural features. It is considered one of the best preserved circuses in the West. Although some of the original structure remains hidden under old 19th century buildings, the Praetorium is a Roman-era tower that once housed stairs that connected the lower city to the Provincial Forum by way of the circus, to which is connected by means of underground passageways. It stands at one of the corners of the vast rectangular of the Provincial Forum Square. In the 12th century, it was transferred into palace for monarchs of Crown of Aragon. it was subsequently used as a prison. So you can see in here the underground's feature of this historical place, and it was just amazing to be connected with this nature around, to be connected with these historical places with its historical says in here, and we came to appreciate what it is, and to see it now in the present time is kind of something that we have to look back and treasure everything in here. And well, if you're a historian, it's kind of a little bit nice to visit and adventure all of this kind of thing. Well, I'm not the historian kind of, but if history is in my eyes, and that's where I appreciate it once in a while, to be honest. And yes, it's indeed very, very good travel for us to see this kind of things and that things, and to read its history is very kind of uplifting too. Very, it's kind of it's very educational and very informative to be in here. Well, after that underground adventuring, we're finally at the top, at the tower of this kind of thing, and you can see how it's beautiful, overlooking all these buildings and the surroundings in there. And the interesting part is this kind of a bridge, which is called Pont del Diablo. It's Puente del Diablo in Devil's Bridge in English, and the present bridge, featuring a large pointed arch, is a 1965 reconstruction of a Gothic bridge built in 1283 on Roman foundations. The main clear span is 37.3 meters, with a stone chapel on top. A secondary arch has a span of 19.1 meters. The bridge was destroyed in 1939 during the Spanish Civil War by retraining Republican troops, by rebuilt in 1965 in the form generally is familiar to the Gothic structure. It is now surrounded by three sides by the road flyover and railway lines. The original bridge, Roman bridge, formed a part of Via Augusta and was the only bridge in the lower Obigat Valley until the 14th century. It still features a Roman triumphal arch at its stern abutment.